Hello. Greeting from the Tao Garden, Chiang Mai, Thailand. I'm Minh Tek Chia. So today we have so we're going to talk about the Tai Chi, Qigong, inner alchemy, inner power, inner work. We call Nei Gong. Okay, and so this is the inner power of the Qigong and the Tai Chi series. And the end we have the question and answer, and we have a special bonus for you by the end. Okay. ไม่ได้ยินเลยนะใครแปล Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I don't hear you. Okay, now I hear you now. Okay. So I've been teaching this universal healing Tao for 45 years now. Plus the 5 years in Thailand, that is about 50 years. Okay. So since I'm small, I like to learn and practice, and later on I like to teach. And many people ask me, say, Master Chia, you teach for 30, 40 years, you don't get tired? I said, no. I teach from my heart, and I do the practice, and I see the benefit of it. So and I still study more, I still learn more, and I still improving the system. We have the whole mind, body, soul, spirit, and the one of the most we call the spiritual technology. So the practice is so much involved with the practical, very useful, not only belief system, but it's really in the spiritual part, you really understand why you have to do the spiritual practice. So we're going to talk about so the Tao very emphasize in the inner alchemy practice and inner work, inner power. So we always started. So some people ask me that why I always teach awakening healing light, the basic first, and the healing love. I say this is the foundation of the Tao. No matter no people study, I still have to teach. And this is my cream practice. And that is why it's the more cream practice that I have. And is people benefit for healing, strengthening, spiritual work is all training and healing love. I have so many students that take this basic over and over 10, 20, 30 years. They still taking it. You know. I received this teaching in a whole systematically from my master. And it's about 9 formula of the alchemy practice. And I improved so much all along these 45 years. So the people that study with me from the beginning until now, they can see the big improvement, simple, practical, effective. And I've been also named it as the Qigong Master of the Years by the World Chinese Medicine and Qigong Association, which are and this one is also covered to China. And when the first time they set up, I get the World Qigong Master of the Years. And a lot of Chinese Qigong master come over also. And after 20 years, they invite me to, you have to come to attend the meeting. But they already say that no, I cannot give you the World Qigong Master of the Years again, because we give only one. But by the time when I attend and supply, they said, I am attend, they have to give me, you know. So I get twice, you know. So I just tell you that I have very long term of experience teaching of all these, especially the Qigong, Tai Chi, Neigong, and inner work. You have to take it, and you're going to understand that because the Neigong and the internal work is a transmission. I don't know how to tell you, because the internal work I can teach you and guide you and help transmitting to you, and you get it. That is how people tell me over and over and over like that. They said they get it, you know. The procedure of guiding you and the voice and the method and the transmission, you suddenly you get the internal work, because internal work you don't see, it's inside you. So there are many college and university now. They do a lot of research, and they're beginning to say that the Tai Chi is the greatest exercise for all time, and there is a lot of research in the college and the university. So the differences between Tai Chi and Qigong and Neigong. So you're going to listen, I'm going to explain to you, and you're going to understand very simple thing, you know. So in the Tai Chi, we have the book called The Inner Structure of Tai Chi, and that it talk about the structure of the why you need to do Tai Chi, and you need the structure. And Neigong is about inner work, inner power. And I tell you, you get it. By the end of the courses that you take, you started to feel that I have energy, I have power, I have internal power. And you're going to change your life in doing so many things. And we have the whole series of the Iron Qigong, which is very complete. So we have the standing Qigong, and moving Qigong, and the tendon Neigong, and bone marrow Neigong. You know. Now, I'm preparing the lecture, and this time the Mora making a question and answer. So when I receive it, I said, "Oh my God, there's 140 questions." Okay. But later on, I see when she sum up, and I said, "Oh, this all I preparation. I already have everything prepared, exactly the same question, nearly the same like that." So we're going to run the way of the workshop according to the structure of the question also. So the 3 questions, I already prepared every single thing is the same, exactly the question. And is there a connection between the Tai Chi and the creating cycle? And that's exactly what the form decide. So that is the inner structure of Tai Chi. So the form of the Tai Chi that I'm going to teach you is a 13 movement. And this 13 movement is the Yang family form. That means they only keep for their own family, and they practice 13 movement and 8 forces and 5 directions. And because this 13 movement is 8 forces, that is what you have to practice every day until you get these 8 forces very good, because that's all the Tai Chi are. The secret of the Tai Chi is the 8 forces and 8 movement and 5 directions. And 5 direction also involved with 5 elements. So that is the whole. So now you learn the form very simple, and you get it. Okay. Now you repeat the same form but different. The whole confusing is the direction. So we have the yin yang form and the breathing. And the bone structure form and bone breathing form. And the inner power and the rooting form. And we have the tiger and the dragon breathing form. So if you look at the Tai Chi, the direction, and the 5 elements. Another question that people ask that why Tai Chi, the Tai Chi that I teach, start with facing north. Number 2. Now the facing north is what the requirement, and now we know that the magnetic field from the north comes to the south. And for me, it makes sense that facing north. So I standing here, I facing north. So the north is the kidney. Okay, so the north, facing north is kidney and water. So I preparing a Tai Chi, and it's 1 meter long. You can buy them, because when you put it down, you have north, south, east, west. And always center. The yellow one is the center. So this form, for I think it's 1,000 or 2,000 years when they have. There is about 1,000 years when they have all this. I think 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, they started to understand the left hand form and right hand form. So they start with the left hand form. Now we know left hand controlled by the right brain. We call it, emotional imagine form, brain, right brain. And And the right hand form controlled by the left brain, the logical brain, logical side. But most people are using right hand and logical brain only. So they're unbalanced. So in this one, you see, when you stand north and your back is south, and from front you go to the back. So you see 1, 2, and you go to the west corner. So this one is alchemy form like fusion. We do this. Fusion, currently we do that. The practice, alchemy practice. So the center we said a spleen and the earth and yellow in the center. So when you're facing a north, your back is south. So north is the kidney, south is the heart fire. So you have water and fire. But they come to the center, the cauldron, or we call the stove. So usually water and fire is the oldest enemy, but if you put the water in the pot and put the fire in the stove, now you can make, this is how the human evolved. There is water and fire, that's all. And that is the water and fire. Now, when you put your hand out, your right hand is right on the east. There's the liver. And the left hand to the west, and that is lung and metal. So the metal, the lung and metal, usually metal cut the wood or trim the wood, you know. But when the earth in the center, they cannot cut each other. So the metal can give birth to the water, so you add more water into the pot. And the wood burned to be fire, you can add more fire into the stove. So that is the alchemy part. So the form is very simple, but the internal work, the internal power, the Qigong, and internal power part is, I tell you, I'm the one that can transmitting to you to get it. That is the key. So you see that you do beginning and holding the chi ball, and you push and you roll back and you press and you sing and you push, and you single whip, you turn 180 degrees to the south. And that is finished. Okay? And we start the second corner. So you're holding the chi ball, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push. 180 degrees. Okay? So after you finish the left hand form, you come to the front again. And now you start with the right hand form. So, so when you getting with so you do the left hand form and right hand form. I learned. I'm very master in the Wu style and Yang style also, and I learn Cheng style. And I'm very expert on that, okay? But after that, I learned this simple form. I say, I like this. I like this is my favorite. This is the most favorite thing for my life, you know? And I do it. So we also symbolic by the animal, okay? So every direction they have animal and organ involved with it. So the Tai Chi are very emphasize because it's simple, so you can work in the internal work, like the spiral force. Everything in the universe is spinning, spiral, and the force also spinning spiral. So you start with learn how to spin on the leg, the hip, the spinal cord. So that is the spiral force is very important, spinning force. And that you need to learn this part, you know. And the internal power, I teach you, you're going to experience it is very simple, because the inner power is come from the jump but not jump. So when you sink, and you prepare to jump, but you are not jumping, that is the key. Okay. So you transfer the jumping power into the whole structure. And when I guide you through step by step, now you experience it that, hey, I really feel the earth power coming up, pass through my structure, pass through my spine, pass through my head, my neck, and the arm and leg. So that is the key, that is the major part. Now, the whole differences in the Qigong, the inner Qigong is the most important part is the battery, the power plant, the battery. When you understand this Tan Tian Qi, Tan Tian, and the is battery and can store Qi, now you change your life. You know that. People always, I have no energy because your battery run out. And people don't learn how to charge their own battery, but they use a wrong way to charge their battery. And the more they charge, the more they don't have a battery. For many thousand years, the Tao talking about you need to store the energy in the abdominal area, and the West discovered that now. They say, oh, the intestine structure like a battery. So we teach you, we go to the how to store your battery, and you have more energy, and you have more immune system, because all the immune system need energy, need battery power to support them. So like the Iron Church Qigong is the internal work. You need to feel the energy, we call chi pressure, in the body and be space and in the organs. So that is the whole inner work. So they call the name is already tells the Iron Church. You have a protection. You know, our organ very fragile. Like egg, if you throw the egg on the floor, it breaks. So now, so it's just, if you put an egg in a blow up balloon, it's still going to break, but it's lesser. And if you blow another balloon, put the balloon and the egg in, now you protect it, the egg. Now you can throw them, you can stab them, you can kick them, the egg will not break. And this one, I tell you, it's so simple, and you get it, so simple, because the experience and the simple part that make it, you can understand it and you can practice it. You know. So we have the bamboo heater, and you need to order or the wide hitter. For the whole series, you need that. And the Tai Chi, we have the Tai Chi map that you stand in the middle and you can work on the direction. Now, so that this is the question that what is the most effective way to strengthening the nervous system, and how soon can I start to expect the experience and improvement? The most simple one we call the sparkle breathing. And because the whole spinal cord house all the the nervous system. So when you do, so very simple, let's do together. So you inhale, you arch your back out. When you exhale, you curve your back. And inhale. So when you use the breathing in the golden light into the brain and the spinal cord. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we always do 9, 18, or 36 times. And you feel energy run to the spinal cord. And the brain, because that is where you control all the nerve. And you do Tai Chi also, or Iron Church, you strengthening them more and more. And you're going to improve it so fast with all the practice, but you have to do it. So another question you call, what is the best exercise to have a good sleep? I tell you, it's very important to have a good sleep. Nowadays, we are using the brain too much. We watch too much mobile and movie and exciting and news. Every time the news is not always good news, it's bad news, you know. So much emotional, so much energy rises up into the head. I tell you, now we cannot go away with watching the mobile telephone and the news and the movie and all these things. It's just everybody hooked on it. So I'm going to teach you a very simple and 100% work, believe me, okay? You try it out. We're going to do it together. We call the yin-yang orbit to help sleeping. We have a small orbit spinning, okay? So let's stand up. So very simple, if you use the left hand, cover below the navel. And the right hand above the navel. So the left hand we call yang, fire. And the right hand we call yin, a pot and the water. Okay? So now most people nowadays, day after day like that, the yang is too much up. Activate, thinking, worrying, watching, too much energy up in the brain. So you spin. All you do is spin. So from here, you spin. You do it before you go to sleep. You can stand or you can laying down. But in the beginning, you do the standing, so you feel that you spin. So from the fire coming up to the water, up in a circle, you see, a circle from here coming up, because inside we are big, but my hand cannot go inside my body. So I going down and spinning upward and going down. So the spinning, so I spinning like this. From below the navel, above the navel, I spin. Okay. So you do at least 36 times, 72. And when you feel it, you can spin. So let's do together, okay? So let's do 36 times. If you cannot squat down too much, don't do too much. Or you can, when we do this, we can try laying down on the floor. So you go down, spin, 1, 2. When you do focus and you yin-yang balance, the heat and too much emotional that in the head and the heart is going down here. This is 1,000 and 1,000 years they understand that. So you spin, 1. So let's do 36 times. From the navel, below the navel, spin upward to above the navel, about this much, okay? Below the navel, up and going down like that. Okay? And you feel yin-yang balance, that's it. So the head and heart, very hot, is going down. And the lower part too cold, now it become warm because this heat from here going down. So spin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and you cover your navel. You feel nice and warm. So your mind going down, because you work on here, and you can lay down, and you can start to lay down, and you just do the same spinning again, okay? So you put one hand on the below navel, above navel, and you just laying down and spin. And you feel your mind and the heart are cool down, all coming down to the Dantian. You need to do it before you sleep, okay? Or you lay down on the bed and do it. And you do for a few times. Once you get to really feel energy going down, you can sleep. Another question is exactly what I want to teach you. If you could do only one exercise, which one would you choose? And I choose hitting the lower abdominal and start the Dantian fire, that's all. If you have no time, that's you can do. So you because this abdominal, you need to have activate the abdominal. Now the West know that this abdominal, we call the Dantian fire, yeah, is so important. And 3 years ago, they have a big article in the newspaper. They said, now finally we discover the best of the best healthy, the most powerful anti-aging. Take care of your digestion. There is a lot of organ in there, digestion. So you have the teeth, esophagus, the stomach, the duodenum, the liver, the gallbladder, the spleen. They are always involved with the spleen and pancreas inside there. And now you have the long intestine digestion, absorption. So they said, if you can take care of all this, because this is all involved with all the organ already. That's what you have, you know. But the Tao said, if you cannot exercise this and activate the Dantian fire, so it's very simple, you hit. So you hit and you squat down. So this is very good practice. You hit. "36 times. And after that, you cover below the navel and feel Dantian fire. When you feel fire, is the power of digestion fire, absorption fire, and elimination fire. So that is the top secret. That's all for the top of the top secret of the anti-aging. Now, another question is, how do I unlock? It's also involved the teaching. How do I unlock the pelvic? The whole thing is involved with the pelvic floor, the pelvic area. And that involved with the quad, the groin, here. We call the quad. So you need to hit the quad because this is the pelvic. This is the pelvic. So you see here, we call the net, the quad net or pelvic floor, pelvic area. This is the whole area of nervous system, lymphatic system, blood vessel is all in this pelvic floor area. Another one we call the armpit nest. There is a lot of things there. Nervous system, lymphatic system, blood vessel, everything is in there. And okay, so the whole key is you hit them. Hit them. So the squat is very helpful. Because when this blood vessel, nervous system are blocked here, you get big trouble with the pelvic because there is a whole so this area in the dark we call quad, or we call the nets, the quad nest. And we sit, you fold this net. Oh, no blood don't flow, lymph don't flow, nervous system blocked, everything is blocked here. So you hit it, or you do the feet, and you feel this area open. Okay, let's do it. At least 36 times. Yeah, 36 times. Hit it. It's so good for you because we sit too long and fall down. Everything don't move. Now, in the Tai Chi and Iron Chair, you have to learn that. Opening the quad. Opening the pelvic. So, when we sit too long, the pelvic floor are crammed in, pelvic are crammed in. And our leg are pulled outward too much, okay? So so you have the spiral. So you have spiral in and spiral out. So you have to learn both. So you press and you spiral inwardly, opening the quad here. You spiral, and I have to go to a lot of work to go with you. You press and you twist the leg, and you let the leg pull the bone and pull out the pelvic floor, pull out the hip bone out. So your leg started to come inward, not outward like that. When you go outward, your leg go out this way, and you pull your hip, and eventually you cannot walk. You have no way to go upstairs, you only way to go downstairs, no power anymore. So regarding energy, which energy we are using? Our external energy, so that's the first thing you have to learn. Energy is the first thing you have to learn. Different kind of energy. And I tell you, Tao Universal Healing Tao have the most systematically, sequentially, step by step, how to gathering, absorbing, digestion, and transforming all different energy. I tell you, this is the whole system that we are talking about. So the first thing I will teach you the yin yang. Separate the finger with different yin energy and the palm with yang energy. Separate them and combine them together. And you generate a magnetism. So you generate a magnetic power, because if you know magnetic power, you cannot draw energy. So you can put the magnetic power in the palm, and you can put the negative. Negative doesn't mean bad one. Negative energy toward the palm. And when it spins, it generates magnetic field. Okay, so so now everybody have different kind of fingerprint. So you see, we talk about the first step, like we have bioelectromagnetic power inside our body. And the outside also have electromagnetic power. But it's not alignment. But if you have good bioelectromagnetic power, your energy more alignment. So when you have good alignment energy, you put your hand out and you move. So that's why the whole Tai Chi and Qigong they are doing. So when you have good Qi, you move. Now the Qi, we have good Qi, and the Qi started to align and follow you. Okay, so that's the first step we have to learn. And you can, when you open the qua and the armpit net, now you feel you draw energy in and come in, and it coming down into the dantian. Now dantian transform the energy, become your energy. It's the same thing like food. You see the food is not your energy yet until you eat them, chew them, digest them, absorption, now become your energy. So when you draw all this energy and you bring them in to the dantian, and you started to spiral and turn them into your energy. There's a whole process of step how to do it. And also the same, we have the Tao talk about pulling the silt out of the air. It's just like, and now the West discovered the same. There are thread, there are spiral thread, high density energy, like silt. So the Tao describe them like silt. So in the form you have drawing this silt to spiral in your bone, spiral in your bone. You turn your bone to be very strong. So we have some question, people talk about the bone health problem. This is the one that's going to solve the problem. When you breathing, bone breathing, and the spiral, the silt wrap around the bone. And you started to learn different energy. The earth forces, the tree forces, the water forces, the fire forces. So there are different forces, you can really distinguish them and practicing it. So you are, but if you cannot take it in, align them, take it in and digest them, you don't go to the process. It's just like the food you eat in and you don't digest, your stomach cannot digest it, you get indigestion. People, a lot of people come to me, they have cosmic energy indigestion. And there is a big trouble, you know. I said, you do it right, but you need a digestion process to digest all this energy, to turn it to be your energy. Now, this last question that we're going to talk about is the difficult question. Is the internal physical youth possible, and if so, how? So you are asking the question from the first level up to the 9th level. Okay, and actually we just go to the whole teaching of the winter retreat. That's the whole teaching. So the first step, you have to transform the energy and make it into an energy ball, or we call energy pearl. It's just to make a copy. The simple thing is make a copy. Make a copy of you, that's all. So when you have this energy pearl, energy condensed, so now you have to find the spirit. So we call the water a fire cloud and the water cloud. This is the two spirit ingredient to build the body. You need that. Physical not gonna last, but when you are alive now, you're transforming your energy, physical and body, physical organ into energy. You transform them into energy. Or we say lubricate yourself out, and now you can make it younger. Now the ethereal energy is never die, and if you make them into a body, they will stay. And you need to activate the time energy center to go back when you are 20 or 30 or 40 years old. So that is the whole series of practice. Okay. And in the Tao we said, overcome the death, because you're creating another real body of you, and this physical, it can be don't last long that way. And that is what you do. You will be practicing it. Okay. So that is the internal work, and the Qigong and the Tai Chi. I give you an overall. Now, so in the April and May, we have the whole series of internal Qigong and Tai Chi. So the first step is we're doing the awakening the healing energy and the opening the orbit. for you. So so you do the so we do the orbit, and we have the healing love practice. So the Qigong we start on the April 10 to May 11. So you learn the Nei Gong, the art of the inner power. So that is the inner alchemy basic from April 10 to April 11. So that is the basic you have to learn. And the sexual alchemy practice on the April 12 and the 13. So in the Tai Chi Qigong, we start on the April 17 and April 18. And I describe all of this very detailed for you for the last hour about the internal work and all the work and how to store energy. Yeah. Now the Dantian Qigong is a prerequisite of that we work together with the Tai Chi Qigong. Tai Chi. I tell you, all these things very simple. You learn, you get it. It's very, very simple. You learn it, you have it. And we have the Tai Chi Qigong 2 is the form especially for discharge power, Fa Jing. It's a form. And you really going to understand how to do it. We call the internal power and discharge the power. But it doesn't mean you're going to be like Superman. You're going to make a person fly in the space. No. And you're going to understand that why this is the young family and that they have to do it over and over and over a million times, okay, to get the power. Okay. And so that is the Tai Chi Series 1 and 2. Now, the Iron Qigong 1 is the standing and moving position and developing the chi pressure to protect your organ, the internal work. And we have the primordial Qigong, which is the original is called Wu Ji. And now the people that teaching, they use the primordial Qigong. But actually original called Wu Ji Qigong. It's the alchemy Qigong. So you learn how to gathering different kind of energy and store in the Dantian and moving into the body. So you gathering energy in the three dantian, you know. So the original one and original form called Wu Ji Qigong. And we have the Einzige Qigong 2, or we call the tendon Neigong. Is you learn how to stretching the tendon and discharging the energy from the tendon. Now, the cosmic vision, I wear the dark glasses because of the light, the spotlight on my eye, you know. But this cosmic vision is really help me maintain my eye. I read a lot and write a lot. This is the cosmic Qigong that is systematically very practical, involved with energy of the eye, working with the eye vision with the energy. So that is the only very direct practical practice. Now, and the last one we do is the bone marrow Neigong. Okay, so there is now the bone marrow Neigong is involved with so much about the bone marrow and the whole protection. We call golden belt also. So you're going to learn the first the protection, and that is what I teach. Improve so much teaching in this bone marrow now. Now involved with the sexual energy also, because sexual energy is the one that increasing the bone marrow. So that is the present. So the whole series of the Tai Chi internal work and the Qigong and Neigong. You know, everyone, when you learn every series of practice, they have one key practice only. It doesn't mean a lot to do. Okay, so now I think that we have the Mora want to talk about what you get and how and the whole series and what the special bonus you're going to get. And there are some people talk about the experience that they learn. And we give you time in the end to ask questions. So you can ask me questions about the lecture, okay? So Maura, okay.
these wonderful online seminars. And we have people from all over the world who join us. So just to share with you a little bit about what you get. And so I'd like to invite, we have a couple of people who are going to share their experiences. And first I'd like to invite Julian from Romania.
Din România. Hello, good day. I am on. Yeah?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. Hello. So I started the Tao practices about 4 years ago. And since then, I can say that it changed my life. I followed Master Chia through the whole Europe at the beginning. Then I went to Tao Garden, which is a wonderful place. And after that, I joined the team. I became an instructor. And what I can say that it brought to me a lot of understanding, and it connected to me with my organs, with my body. The iron short practices brought me a lot of determination, organization in my life. I became more organized, more grounded. I found my purpose. I found a very good team and a beautiful community where I can share my thoughts and be myself. Just be myself. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Julian. And next, we'd like to invite Elena to share her experience.
Hello, everybody. My name is Elena, and the first time I learned about Mantak Chia, it was in 2006 when I went to a bookstore and I got this book, really old, one of his first ones, and I was amazed. So 3 years later is when I found the teachers that would teach Mantak Chia's practices. So little by little, through all these years, I've been doing the courses and cultivating myself.
Spune că s-a conectat cu
My
practica.
inner world. I find Qigong and Mantak Chia's practices that are really helpful with balancing the mind. It has helped me to go through patterns that I had from childhood, from all these influences that weren't really useful for me. It has helped me to go through pregnancy, to help my children as well, to educate my children and try to be balanced for them with all the hormones that you go through with all that change. As well, being pregnant, I did cosmic orbit, which is one of the practices that I think are really, really amazing and powerful. Plus the healing sounds, which is another, and the inner smile, which is really helpful to clean up the organs, build up all the core of the organs, and to help them to eliminate all that stuff that they have been receiving for many years of not really good food and emotions as well. So that these practices is to balance, and when I do them, I feel completely aligned, completely grounded. And so what happened is that when I had my children, I thought it wouldn't be possible for me to have more Mantak Chia because I had to pay for accommodation, on my travel, I had to pay for the courses, and having kids, it was gonna be really difficult. So I was quite sad, and I was thinking, all right, when I am in my 50s, I might go to Tao Garden and study there, or to continue trying to continue with the teachers around Europe, or nearby. But when all this lockdown happened, and I learned about and I heard about the online courses, it was like, oh my God, it was like a gift. I was like directly with Mantak Chia, to study directly with him. For me was like, and from home, from my space, um, for me it was like a gift coming to me, and I couldn't avoid to organize my partner with the kids for these courses. And we are making, because the most amazing thing is that when I have my breaks, I go and see my kids when they are in. But it's much better than to leave my kids for a week and go and do a course. So I feel really blessed, and I feel that I have arrived to the source of what I want to study for life, which is with Mantak Chia.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Elena and Julian, to share your experience. And just to say that some of our attendees in YouTube didn't hear, so we're just going to repeat these. And I won't pause for translation. Translators, you can read and translate along with me. So what you get is a free 30-minute Qigong class with a senior instructor every day. You also get a free e-booklet for each workshop, an opportunity for live Q&A with Master Chia, and that happens twice a day. So really an opportunity to ask your personal questions. And then also you get access to the recordings until June 11th. And that's to allow people who sign up for the full series to have access to that. Then you also have the best support from our senior UHT instructor team in Q&A. And they have years and years of combined experience. So it's a fantastic opportunity to get support from them. You can also get accredited hours towards your instructor training and be immersed in this Chi energy field with Master Chia. And many people report that they can really feel and receive this live energy transmission that he offers. And you really get the practice when you join live. So, and then we had a quick look at the schedule, what that looks like. And then just to mention that today's, this is what our schedule looks like, starting from 8:15 in the morning all the way to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And these times are in Paris time or Central European time. And then today we're offering a very special bonus where you get 20% discount on any of the workshops or the whole series. And that's available for the next 48 hours. And the discount code is Inner Power. So check the chat if you're in Zoom or in YouTube, and you will also receive this in the email that we send you afterwards. And for those of you who want to book within the next hour, so by 2 o'clock Paris time, you'll get these extra bonuses of the complete ebook, Inner Structure of Tai Chi, and also free webinar recording of Qigong for Immunity Part 2. Okay, that's it from me. Thank you so much for listening to me. And I'll hand it back over to you, Master Chia. Thank you.
Thank you, Mara. So now we have time for Q&A. So anybody want to have any question, you just press the raise your hand, the yellow one, right? The yellow hand, and we will connecting with you to talk. Hello? Hello? Any question? Gregory? Ông Quang này. Oh, we answered that already. Okay. The question is, the people asking the question, what the differences of the Tai Chi form that I teach. Mostly the Tai Chi form now, they make it simple and very simple. But the Tai Chi, what I learned is only eight movement, okay, and 5 direction. But this is, as I said, that is a very practical practice, and they use in the olden time. They do it. It's the part 1, part 2, and they do it for the fighting or protection and strength and everything, you know. So that's why the 8 forces is the key and practice of the Tai Chi. Okay, so now they have the shortest one is 24 movement, but it's very long. But the simple Tai Chi, the differences is 13 movement, 13 movement, 8 forces, and 5 direction. Okay, and that's the differences. And the 4, and you move in 1 square feet only. You not move too far away. So it's very good for any age, from the younger people to the older people. You really going to be experience the power of the Tai Chi, because you repeat the same thing over and over. Yeah. Any question? Hmm? Hello? Go ahead. Hello? Somebody ask a question? ต้องมีปัญหาอะไรเนี่ย Huh? Hello, hi. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead. Hello, hi.
Hi, Master Chia. Thank you for the seminar. I really have a big wish for you just to show one more time the whole set of your personal young style short form. Just showing the whole set. That would be my greatest wish, to see without interruption, just you doing the whole set, so I can learn from you.
The whole step I don't think we have the whole set is already show you, but they are left and right form. That's all. And yeah.
Okay, so just repeating.
Repeating 3 set and reverse 3 set, and that is a whole form. It's exactly the same but different direction. Yeah.
Okay.
So the key is have to. There are no more. It's only 8 movement only. And the whole key is that I have to be take you time to go through and understand the direction. You see, because when you in the situation, you lost your direction, you're gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. And understand the direction. You see, because when you in the situation, you lost your direction, you go. What the question again? Hello?
There is a question, which course would be the one to start if they cannot afford all?
What do you say?
Which course to start?
If you haven't do the basic and healing love, you should do the basic healing love. And that is the cream of the cream, top cream. And you do the simple Tai Chi form, that's all. If you cannot afford the whole thing. And the Tai Chi Qigong 1 or Tai Chi Qigong 1, that is very useful to you the rest of your life. Okay, Marty? Any question? Pina? Hi, go ahead.
Hi. Io volevo chiedere, ho studiato un po' la sua forma e poi ho studiato un pochino quella del maestro Chen Manqing, dei 37 movimenti, e mi sembrano simili. Sono collegate?
And Master Chia, I have studied a little bit of your form, and I've also studied Chen Manqing's form, which is 36 movements, and they seem quite similar. Are they connected in any way?
Yeah, that is the yang form, the same, very similar, but not this eight direction.
Master Chia, what is the question, please?
The question is that he studied with the Jiang Mancheng. Jiang Mancheng learned from Yang Dengpu, Yang family, and it seems like the form very similar. Yes, the form is the same Yang family. Okay, but this is a family form. They only teach their own family. Yeah, that's what. But when I learned it, I said this is very good. That's all. It is they use for fighting. They use for everything.
Infatti. Però a me viene più facile quella sua. Quella di
Master Chi, I find that Chen Manqing's form is very difficult, and your form is easy for me, and I enjoy that more.
Yes, yeah. You like when you get the form, you like it. Yeah. And you have time because simple, so you have time to work on the internal work. And because it's slow, you can add in a lot of internal work. Yeah.
Grazie. Grazie.
Grazie. Thank you.
Thank you, Master Chia.
Thank you. Hello, hi. Hi. Turn on your microphone.
Excuse me. Bonjour Maître Chia, j'ai suivi la retraite d'hiver sur les 4 premiers jours de janvier. Cette année, je voudrais savoir si ça dispense pour les journées du 10 et 11 avril et du 19 et 20 avril sur les bases. Merci.
So, Master Chia, this person attended the classes at the beginning of the winter retreat for 1 week. Is it possible that she not repeat it before doing the spring retreat?
You do what week in the awakening healing light, the basic one, or what? Which week you're taking?
J'ai pas la traduction. I don't understand the answer.
So which week he taking? I don't understand. I don't get
Yes.
the question also.
En janvier, j'ai suivi la retraite d'hiver pendant 4 jours sur l'alchimie interne. J'aimerais savoir si cela me dispense des prérequis pour la formation du mois d'avril sur l'alchimie interne. Merci.
Hello.
Master Chia, she speaks to me but does not hear me. So I will use the English channel to speak to her. Okay?
Okay.
Est-ce que vous m'entendez sur le canal anglais? Allô, est-ce que vous m'entendez? D'accord, ok. Alors la réponse est oui. Si vous avez fait l'alchimie interne et la guérison sexuelle, vous avez fait la même chose que la première semaine de la retraite de printemps. Vous êtes dispensé de les refaire. Est-ce que ça vous répond à votre question?
Je vous ai perdu. Allô, je vous ai perdu.
So what's the question?
Okay, so I gave her the answer. If she did the inner alchemy and the sexual energy, if she did that, she does not need to do it again. But we have a problem with the channels. She does not hear me.
Gregory, in French, I don't know. But it's okay, you solved the problem. So any other question that you want to ask? Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you, Master, for the seminar. I have a question. I think it's a regular question, which is if we do the practices on a certain moment of the day, should we do it at that same moment every day? Because some days we may have more work or may be more busy. So can we shuffle the moments when we do the practices, or is best to do it always at the same time every day?
So the question is that if the practice should be doing every day at the same time, but sometimes it's busy or cannot do it. The whole key is your time. You have to manage it. So if you do every day the same time, you become a habit and you want to do it, okay? But sometimes, you know, okay, I'm busy today, I'm going out, I just stop one day, it's okay. But tomorrow I make sure I do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Allô?
Hello, hi.
Oui, quel est le... j'aimerais faire juste... est-ce possible de faire seulement un webinaire de 2 jours? Je serais intéressée pour la vision et le renforcement de la moelle osseuse, est-ce possible? Et quel est le prix?
Okay, this lady would like to know if she can do only the cosmic vision, for example. Is it possible to do only 2 days? And what is the price in that case?
You have to look at it. If you ask the question into the group, they'll answer you. I don't know the price, but you can take only cosmic vision. You can.
Et où je peux trouver les prix? Sur quel site? J'ai pas trouvé les prix. Où est-ce que je peux m'inscrire? J'ai pas trouvé le mail.
Hello. What's the question?
Yes. We still have this problem. She does not hear me. And so...
You speak in English. You speak in English channel to her.
Okay, okay. Est-ce que vous m'entendez maintenant?
Oui.
Ok, d'accord. Posez la question dans les questions-réponses et un instructeur senior va vous répondre.
Parce que je voudrais réserver, mais je n'ai pas le lien pour réserver ni le prix.
Contactez un instructeur senior en posant votre question sur les questions-réponses et donnez vos coordonnées et ils vont vous répondre. I'm sorry.
Parce que vous dites d'envoyer un mail, mais je n'ai pas reçu le mail. Parce qu'il faut s'inscrire avant 14 heures. Donc,
Yeah. Master Chia, I'm sorry. She does not hear me.
non.
Even on the English channel?
I'm on the English. I have tried on the French channel, on the English channel. She does not hear me.
Huh?
Oui, d'accord.
What's the problem?
D'accord. She says that she has not received any email. She doesn't know how she can sign up in 1 hour. Oui? Oui, oui, je vous entends et je vais transmettre, d'accord? Okay, so she wants somebody to give her a link so she can sign up. She wants to sign up in the coming hour.
So the panelists can help her.
That's what I said, but she does not. That's what I said. I said, but she doesn't hear me.
We send her a message, okay? I don't know what's wrong with that.
I did not receive the message.
They will send you. They will send you.
There is a question about how to grow up the teeth. Is there a practice to grow up the teeth?
You will send to everybody the way to take an inscription because I am interested in an inscription.
Yeah, we will send you. We will send you.
I did not
right
receive
after
it.
this. Not yet. Not yet. They will send you.
They will send me.
Send you. Right.
Okay, because I did not
Okay.
receive. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
est-ce que
thank
vous...
you.
To take the inscription before 2 o'clock.
Can you talk to somebody there in French, help her, send her the information, okay?
So there was a question on YouTube how you can grow up your teeth.
Okay, there in the YouTube, they said, how can you grow up your teeth? That is, I don't have that problem, and I never do that. Okay, so I don't know. The practice is that you have to transfer into the body, and you make your energy body to grow it. And that is the different part. Okay.
Which exercise a woman should not do during the period?
The packing and hitting. The question is, which exercise that when the lady have period, you should not do it. So only the Ancient Qigong packing and hitting. When you're in the period, you don't hit them. Especially in lower abdominal. Hello ทำไมมีปัญหาฝรั่งเศสเนี่ยปัญหาอะไรใครไม่สวิตช์ใครไม่สวิตช์
Allô, oui, bonjour.
Hello
J'ai déjà eu par écrit la réponse à ma question. Je vous remercie beaucoup.
She says she has already received an answer in writing. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so see you on the April 10. Okay. So thank you so much for attending, and have a good afternoon. Thank you.